So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Foden. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rodri. Arsenal finding their passes. And it's Locatelli. Out to the left it goes. And that's aimed into the middle. Nemecha. Great vision. Stood up well to him there. Saliba for Szoboszlai. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. Hazard. It's Hazard! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Adeyemi. That's a little off target, played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spread it left. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard! And he's taking no chances there. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Sabitzer attempts a clearance. And he's had a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping! Hazard with the delivery. Pinches it off him. Oh, good spread. Foden. Szoboszlai. Cross into the box. Sabitzer, can he get it through? And he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Foden. Szoboszlai. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's played through for him. This looks promising. And he's searching through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Here it is, crossed in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into...
Can he finish? And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now Saliba. And it's Soboslai. He's in plenty of space here. Foden gets into some space. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half.
Arsenal should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, smashing him! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That has been slung wide. And he plays one through. He is through here! And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Szoboszlai. And here's Foden. Lovely feet. Looking for the run. Locatelli. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that's neat. And it's Locatelli. Nemecha. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And he's gone searching cross-field. Some really good ball movement. Gives it back. So we've reached the hour mark. Played out wide. Foden. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe is... Chance!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Played in by Foden. That's going to go a long way. Ryerson. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Now it's Foden. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Anton. Nemecha. Sabitzer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nemecha has it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Played into the middle. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And it's made its way to him.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Hazard in acres of space out wide. Anton. And it's Chukwuemeka. Adeyemi. Locatelli gets a foot in here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He has found the... And the finish! In he goes again! He's scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 10.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Locatelli. Yildiz. Driving on and making good progress. Ryerson. Sabitzer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Girassi. Oh, well measured. And a chance! And with that, the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Locatelli looking tidy in possession here. Danso gets over and intercepts. Colomboani. Pedro Neto. Now it's Yildiz. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Mendes. Ball driven towards... Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Yildiz. And it's been played through. And he's cut it out. Still goalless at the moment. Tell. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Colomboani. Tottenham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mbappe. Big chance! And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 22 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Now it's Solanke.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. Kolomuani.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Sarr. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Yildiz. Over to the left. Danso. João Palhinha. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Kolomuani. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gray clears. Danso. João Palhinha. And here's Tell. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Szoboszlai. Now it's Yildiz. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Added time.
João Palhinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. The final seconds now. He's got away. Yildiz. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all needs to change it.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Arsenal finding their passes. Yildiz. Rodri. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Flings in a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sarr. Now Tell. Well timed, excellent interception. Out to the right. Sarr. That's a sharp pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Spread out to the left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Yildiz gets flagged offside. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Azar. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And here's Yildiz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yildiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Surely now! He's missed, but not by that far. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Played over towards the opposite flank. Locatelli out towards the flank. Ball swung in. Van der Ven can get it clear. Tell. João Palhinha. Now it's Solanke. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. And the finish!
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Number 38. Coming on the
That's
field.
really well manoeuvred.
Number 20.
Tottenham are looking to go forward now.
Number 33. Davis.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pedro Neto. It's a good-looking delivery. Vicario claims it without any fuss. Defending was strong and firm. Rodri played out to the left flank. And it's Mendes. Now it's Kudus. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! And he's quick to get it clear again. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Now it's Kolo Muani. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
João Palhinha. Kolo Muani. And here's Solanke. Yildiz. João Palhinha. Locatelli. And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven. Kudus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kolo Muani. Gray. Oh, nice touch. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Now it's Hazard.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chooses to go back. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now, what about this cross? Szoboszlai is flagged offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Out to the left it goes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good ball out wide. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He's in plenty of space here. Szoboszlai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Locatelli. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And here's Hazard. Oh, nice touch.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Delivers the ball. He gets big. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Here's Rodri. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Looking for options for movement. And it's Mendes. Played in with purpose. And he's taking no chances there. Gakpo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gakpo. Ekitike. Salah. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedro Neto. Soboslai serves up a cross. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Here's Gakpo! It's bounced back off the post. Szoboszlai, and he passes it long. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe, Yildiz, and this is Hazard. It's Hazard! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Salah. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Today, please take some
I think
time out
on the
to
whole
give
the
your
team
support
linked
to
up
our
very
best
well and
stadium
has been
front.
organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are back underway. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Pedro Neto. And he's on his way! Pedro Neto! That's another chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gakpo getting this one clear. And it's Locatelli. Can he finish? They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Konate, played out to the left flank, and it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Szoboszlai is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Aimed beyond the defence, and he welcomes it in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rodri. Locatelli. Now it's Yildiz. Out to the right. Now it's Pedro Neto. And the finish! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Yildiz looking to play him in. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto proves just a little bit too strong.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, that's disappointing. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Here's a chance! And he's lifted it over.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Frimpong. Vitz.
There they go, hunting again.
Mendes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And again they run up against stubborn defending. That's a fabulous ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gakpo. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Liverpool making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Endo. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's found a way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Konate. Rodri. Locatelli. Endo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This looks promising. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Konate for Szoboszlai. Pedro Neto. Gakpo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the charge, surely!
4 added minutes have been
Saliba
indicated.
can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's played in low. And he's heaved it away. And here's Gakpo. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started. Header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Andrich has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rodri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a really well-measured ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Leganes do have a chance to counter here. Spread it left. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Andrich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thinks of Yildiz! Goal! Arsenal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 10, Yildiz.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Hazard. And here's Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Chance to deliver. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The ball goes in. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Yildiz. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Yildiz. And he's had a hit! Magnificent! A finish of true class! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Locatelli, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Spread neatly. Locatelli. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That looks a good cross. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He shifted it to the flank. Hazard. Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get free.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Hazard! Has fallen kindly here. And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Now listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Goes down, but nothing given. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Messi. Yildiz looking to get on the end of this. Hazard. Very nicely done. Locatelli. He's going for goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Big chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Marvel. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been cut out, well played. Arsenal really do look to have it all sewn up here. Rodri, out to the left it goes. Great vision. He is through here. Yildiz. Yildiz! No, not quite. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Looking for options for movement. Marvel. Good running, strong and purposeful. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. And Messi! He's kept it out, just.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Locatelli. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Locatelli. And here's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Arsenal looking to pass down. Locatelli! And the keeper read that really well.
Locatelli clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue. Maybe there were better options for him there.
And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. He's in and he shoots! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Over to the left. Hazard. That's a good run down the left. Oh, super ball! And it's played forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Yildiz. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yildiz on 2 now and looking for 3. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Nice control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal are almost home and dry now. Played out to the left flank. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, super find. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That has been slung wide.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Resolute defending there. Now it's Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Hazard. He's in space and looking for options. And it's claimed by the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! It's the moment they all wanted. A goal in his 100th game. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. A heavy challenge. Chance! Oh, taken with style. 2-0 and in next to no time. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's no flag. Olasagasti played into the middle. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Locatelli. And it's Alexander-Arnold. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Mbappe! Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. It's a pretty loose pass. Goes looking wide. Hazard could try cutting inside here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Very nicely done. It's a promising position. Always played it in low. Alexander-Arnold. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, good-looking ball. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yildiz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ended up in no man's land. Ball looks a good one. Oh, what? And the shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Olasagasti over to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away, tries to play it through, crosses it in, think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Olasagasti. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a goal kick. Toljan. That pass has been well intercepted. Toljan. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Rodri. He's played it back. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. And no, that was never going to make it. And the first half is done. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Arsenal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
And the action is back on the way.
El dorsal 11.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yildiz looking to add to his goal. He's found a way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a look and place it forward. Yildiz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yildiz. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Locatelli. And he's picked it up out wide. Great skill, that's nice. In with the challenge. Arsenal are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Konate. Yildiz. Andrik. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that's fabulous. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yildiz. Played out to the right. And that's put paid to a promising move. Some resolute defending there. And the shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's a goal kick. Sagasti. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Shifted it to the flank. Is there any support? He might not need it. Locatelli.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Yildiz. No, that's been intercepted. That is good alertness. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, they can break here. Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. Hazard. Can he latch on to this? Lovely bit of skill. It's Hazard! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Locatelli. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is onto this. Sagasti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Can he get onto this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Andrick. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If it's a chance for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Mbappe! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
No goals as yet. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's being shifted off it. Rodri. Locatelli. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Buildup. Played out to the right. Tries to cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Rodri. There's the crossfield ball to Messi. He can run onto that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Might be danger here. Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Balda. Balda gets into some space. He slings it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Could move up a gear here. Locatelli. Over to the other side. Hazard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's good play. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. He's gone for goal! Oh, what has happened here? Betia. Locatelli does well to get it back. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Messi. Mbappe is onto this. It's Hazard! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Everyone, please.
Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's picked it up out wide. Yildiz has found the net here, of course. Messi chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. Oh, that's neat. Opts to play it back. And it's Rodri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Distributed tight. Messi! Here's a chance! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Daddy. And here's Hazard. Betia wins the duel this time. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. And this is Messi. And Messi! Well, that is one way to stop him. Locatelli. Konate. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This
Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Thinks, can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 11.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Mbappe. Yildiz. And he's found a great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's played in. And he's had a hit! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, good spread. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here. Yildiz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And the pass is intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Hazard. Shoots! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That pass is a decent chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Arsenal are almost home and dry now. And here's Hazard. That's very neat. And it's Locatelli. Rodri. Yildiz. Buildup. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Good ball, good take. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. And Messi! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's there to head it! No, not the best of headers. Balda.
There will be
Looking to play him in. That's been intercepted. He's found a way past. Messi. Messi! And the keeper threw out a limb. That's that, the end. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next stream. Bye.